right. We should be streaming somewhere out on YouTube again.
Close my eyes. Oh goddamn.
Oh shit, we're back after a fucked up conversation. We're back to kind of ruin my twin brother's life. He's lost all of his lives. So he has to do cringe karaoke sponsored by Cool Cat Terry. What we're going to do is hit him. I gave her the power to choose the song, and she said sexy tractor song. So there's something it's a song called
I actually said the title. She thinks my tractor's sexy, by the way.
Okay, all right, well, fuck.
God.
You know what I'm saying? So, Dave, make sure you can see my screen in full screen so you can get the text.
I got it right now.
Okay, and you about to fail. So let's go ahead and just pre-do this. All right. So,
I automatically took my life away. That's bogus.
all right. So let's go ahead and get that queued up. And whenever you're ready, man. Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready. Goddamn.
Now, these are shorter. These
All
are
right,
only
Mike, you and me gotta mute it.
So 30 to 40 seconds. You got to get through that moment, and then you'll respawn. So here we go. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
David, you fucking shitty as fuck, right? I know. He's like, why I gotta go through this shit? All right, here we go.
Wheels in the hot summer sun. Over by the gate, Lordy, here she comes. With a basket full of chicken and a big old jug. I make a little room and she climbs on up. Open up the bottle and stir a little dust. Just look at her face, you know what to be. Oh, she thinks my tractor sexy. She's always staring at me while I'm chugging along. She likes the way it's rolling while I put it. I can't get it. This is so horrible. This is like life-ending stuff.
All right. You made it through your 40 seconds.
If I were to ever run for office, this would doom me.
Oh, absolutely. For sure. For sure.
That was terrible.
All right, so David has respawned, so we'll, welcome him back into the life of the living. Okay, we were actually towards the end of our show once we lost our lives. Let's do final round. Somebody is echoing. It's probably David.
Not me.
Stop. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do final round. I am triggered, so I'm automatically entered. But is there anybody else who wants to get in on final round? David, are you triggered about something right now?
I am, but it's not fitting for this stream. This is a gaming stream. What I am triggered about is in a good way, as you guys mentioned it before, is the Dark Soulsy game called Sekiro.
But you gotta save it. You gotta opt in. You can't go in yet. You just have to opt in.
Okay, I'm opting in.
Okay, so me and my twin bro so far. Anybody else? Terry, Big Mike.
I'm good. Yo, Danny, when you do this, show some emotion.
Yeah, don't make me do a trigger about how you're not triggered enough.
I was like, what?
You know what? I'll change my trigger. Can I change my trigger moment?
Yeah, you can always change it.
All right, well, I'm actually triggered about Cyberpunk, so we'll talk about it.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right,
that's
there
a
you
good
go.
one.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right. So it's gonna be me and Dave D and Dave. Final round. Okay. I am currently triggered, and this is something with Yakuza. Now, I'm going to look the developers dead in the motherfucking eye. And I'm going to tell you what in the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the PC version, for the depth of field, if you turn your camera away from the character's faces in the game will go low res. It's like terrible poly. It looks so fucking stupid, and it takes me all the way out of the game itself. Like, the more I play, the more I'm noticing the shit, and I just cannot get over the fact that these fucking faces go low res. So I go look for a fix in these forums like Steam and all these other fucking places, and there's no fucking fix. Like, somebody had posted kind of like a mod to Yakuza 0 that'll change like all of the faces. They'll make them like all HD. But when you put that fucking mod on, the game just crashes. And then I find out that mod was for the first version of the game before it got updated. After it got updated, this mod doesn't work. So now I'm stuck in a game where everything looks beautiful except the NPCs' faces. Like, the NPCs' faces just look like dog shit. And I just don't fucking understand why. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? It's like, it don't do that on fucking PS4. I don't think it does. You know what I'm saying? So why is there a depth of field issue on fucking PC? So I'm just beyond triggered about that. You know what I'm saying? And beyond that, I do like the game. Is it better than Sleeping Dogs? Hell fucking no. I mean, Yakuza is a good game, but when you're talking about an open world martial arts game, Sleeping Dogs still takes it by a fucking mile. That's just plain and fucking simple. But yeah, I'm just triggered about that. It's just like, I just don't understand why the faces aren't high res. If I turn my fucking camera away, the face shouldn't just fucking drop and look like two goddamn squares and an X and shit. It just should not be that. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever. I'm triggered with Sega right now, and that's mine. I'm going to tag you in, David. Go.
All right. So, I am super triggered about what happened with Cyberpunk. I'm not Cyberpunk. It was with Cyberpunk, but CD Projekt Red. About this phony, fake news controversy, right, about this supposed joke against transgendered people. And this was just unnecessary. I read the thread, and what I got from it, it just seemed like he was just trying to make a little small joke, but nothing in that joke was like making anything bad about transgender Americans. It was just a bunch of people who got triggered, probably some incels, and other people who couldn't handle themselves, who just went on the internet and tried to punk CD Projekt Red. And that right there it makes people don't want to do the internet anymore. It makes people want to get out of media or get out of interacting with the public when you have this situation where people are overreacting or people are acting way too sensitive. I would get if they said something like, well, transgender shouldn't be in the game, or say something bad like that. But it was just a joke because the guy forgot a comma in his sentence. And to me, that was absolutely unnecessary for any apology or boycott. If we really want to boycott something, there's so many other things that we could be boycotting right now that have way more relevance than a fake outrage based on a miscommunication on a tweet. We need to do better than this.
I was reading about that too. And I was surprised that people were kind of shitty about that because I couldn't find it at first. Like, when I first read the tweet, I was like, I didn't see it, you know, but then everybody were pointing it out like, oh shit, you know, you're fucking transphobic. And I'm like, really? He didn't even say that. So yeah, you're right, man. That shit just, it gets to a fever pitch and then you're just like over it. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why are you even online to begin with. But then you have to think about it, everybody's not like that. So,
and you know what, trust me, I will play the card whenever I get, just like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'll play the race card. I'll throw out a dragon, a 5 dragon, or whatever it is, and Yu-Gi-Oh ass with some race. If it's races and it's for real races or something that is against another ethnicity, gender, anything like that, I'm the first one to support it. But in this instance, this was fake outrage, and this was something that probably shouldn't have happened.
For sure. All right. So that was me and Dave and Dave. All right. Wow. David lost his lives. Was parked around. You know what I'm saying?
What a way to make your debut on this show, losing your lives.
I know.
Yo, Danny, can I add something to that CD Projekt Red?
Benedict Arnold.
Go ahead, Big Mike.
Danny, can I add something to that CD Projekt Red?
Yes, now you can.
Okay, that's all I waited. On the whole CD Projekt Red, I was a little triggered. Also, I should have jumped in, but I didn't. I was triggered about, okay, they announced that the game is done and it's fully playable from start to finish. But we will not see it anytime soon, they said. All we got to see at Gamescom was screenshots of the game. That's it. No gameplay, no demo, no nothing. But, I mean, people got to play it. What the fuck, CD Projekt Red? Couldn't you really give us a fucking taste of the game? Or just even look at it?
Well, they're putting God damn, can we get 5 minutes? Can we at least get 30 seconds in this motherfucker?
They're like, here, this is all you're going to get. This is the screenshots. I'm like, fuck you.
They gave you a damn small taste, Mike. Now you're bitching.
That's not even...
That's a taste!
That wasn't even a taste.
That's a taste!
That wasn't even a taste. That was like
That's a taste.
That was a
taste.
scratch.
You know those screenshots can be considered spoilers to many, so that's a taste.
Nah. I want like a 2-minute trailer.
A taste is actually taking a bite. Now, it may not be similar.
No, that's taking a bite. Now you're going all in. That's going all in.
On the first
Thank you, Dave. Dave's got my back. I told you.
I mean, man, the picture is like smelling it. It's like,
exactly.
Ooh, it smell good.
There's a difference between giving your food a lick to get a taste and to full on biting into it, my man.
No. Exactly, Dave. I'm with you. They gave us a smell. They're like, that smell good.
I mean, all we got was a whiff of good. Just a whiff. But we didn't get no genuine feeling. I mean, I at least, listen, when I go to Sam's Club, you walk around and people have samples.
Exactly.
Herring on it. And yes, I do. Now, it'll ruin my stomach, but I do want sample. And take a quick chew, not just say smell the sample. That would be terrible. You go to samples and say you can smell the samples, but you can't have it. That's
exactly.
Exactly. I agree with you on that one. That was a good one, Dave. Hold on. Let's get this out the way. Let's go ahead and go.
Yeah!
And then we'll do Terry.
Alright, something that I want to add though, for Gamescom is I was actually jealous because those that got to go to Gamescom actually got to play and test out Torchlight Frontiers. And I'm like,
oh yeah.
That's what I heard.
They had it on the show
They
floor.
did, and I'm like, oh, I want to play.
They had that shit popping. People were saying it was pretty dope too. So you got some hype there, Terry.
I do. Like, I didn't think they already had something to have on the show floor because they literally just announced that shit.
Yeah, but I thought they said it was far along. I remember the developers, devs were saying that it was pretty far along.
Which is good. And this kind of makes me happy because one thing that, Joel and I will agree on is we hate it when companies will announce games and they're still 3 years out or whatever. It's like, why are you even telling me? Why are you telling me? I can't play it anytime soon. And what's going to happen in 3 years? You're either going to cancel the project or you're going to delay it another year. So fuck you. I don't care. All right? So don't tell me. All right? I don't want to know about games I can't play. Tell me about games I can play. What's coming out in the next 6 months? If it's not coming out in 6 months, don't tell me about it. Okay?
That just triggered me.
Hold on, John. You saying PC is trash? John, I have to do this for you, bro. Let's go get that out the way. that brings us what to the end. That brings us. Did you have something you want to say?
I was going to say, you did say yourself that PC, PlayStation 4 is better than PC on Yakuza.
No, it's because he was using a mod, and his mod's no longer effective. If he hadn't modded it, it still would have been better than PS4.
It would have been way better than fucking...
He up and modded it, and he broke his game. So that's just him derping it up.
All it was with
PlayStation better.
Okay, that doesn't mean PS4 was better. That just means, Danny derped. And he got a mod that, broke.
Thank you, Terry. Even though you bashing me, I will still give you this. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Dave's got Dave's back, Dave's got my back. So it's a good combination.
Okay. That brings us to the end of the show. Big D David, thank you, man, for coming through and looking just like me, except much more cleaned up.
No, my pleasure, man. I appreciate you guys having me on, and this is a spectacular podcast, and I appreciate it.
No problem. Tell us where everybody can find you and your show, because his show is politics. So if you're looking for something like Roland Martin, or you're looking for something more political flavor, he's got you. Tell them where they can get you at, Dave.
All right. Well, you can follow me on Twitter at primetime7, P as in Paul, M as in Mary, 09. Or you can go on Periscope and you can look for News You Can Use with D Nice, or on Facebook at News You Can Use with Prime Time. So follow me on any of those, and send me suggestions, send me videos, whatever you like, and I'll be happy to take a look.
For sure. Thank you for being on. Shouts out to Cool Cat Terry. You can get her on twitch.tv/coolcat_Terry. You can find me and Big Mike here right on this channel, as well as Twitch for the Platform Podcast. You can follow us everywhere on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Patreon.
Don't have Instagram.
I have an Instagram.
Yeah,
I do.
Spankbang.com. You can find anywhere you can log in. Also, shouts out to Player One Coffee. You already know that's why Mike stays up for fucking 2 weeks at a time. Shouts out to fucking Chad, Dreology, and John. All right. And reminiscing
King. King was watching too. He was just not chatting in the chat. He was DMing me.
Okay. Shouts out to as well, and John, going down the old memory lane and shit. I'm thinking like, damn, I'm old, but I'm also like happy that we had to experience that, good friend. So thank you for coming through. And yeah, catch us next week at 1:00 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. Same time, same bat channel.
Bat channel.
Yeah, bat channel. Yeah, I just always wanted to say that. But yeah, catch us next week, 1:00 p.m. We will be here. And we are out. Peace out, everybody.
Take care, everyone.
You guys have a good day, man. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.